What is the first thing you're most likely to do when you wake up on a cold Saturday morning with no plans for the day? Well, I don't know. I just was craving some tea. Why black? Because I had no milk. For me, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram are the sites I visit, especially when I have nothing to do. As I was scrolling on Instagram, I came across something incredibly amazing, and there was Gwax's latest masterpiece for sale. Instantly, I could picture it on my wall, filling my space with brilliance. But I had two problems. It had already been sold out, and even if it wasn't, I couldn't afford it. You are probably thinking, this is where I give up. But no, this is where the adventure begins. I'm gonna recreate this masterpiece and make it my own. Alright, so here's the game plan. I want that Gwax posted a download link to this drawing on his Instagram. So I downloaded it. Cut, you were supposed to tell them the game plan. The game plan. Alright, the game plan. Okay, step 1. I copied the artwork onto my sexy USB. Step 2. I got everything ready. Step 3. I headed to the internet cafe to print out the drawing. Steps 1, 2, and 3 done. Now with the drawing in hand and back home, it was time for coloring. I want more. For the shades the character is wearing, I decided to use the crayons because I couldn't achieve the same result with the markers. The colors are blending perfectly. Now let me do all the stickers. Halfway through the coloring, I feel a thrill of satisfaction with every section I complete. Finally, I reach the last spot to color. I'm done. Here's the reveal. I feel like a cheat. Instead of being inspired by Gwax, I simply had copied his work. This wasn't originality, it was pure imitation. Gwax's art was supposed to spark my creativity, to inspire me, to create something new that is uniquely mine. There's only one solution to this problem. This is the solution. I study Gwax's drawings and I choose one that I like. Then I recreate it. You know what they say, every artist is a thief. Not this kind of thief. I knew exactly what I had to do. I was going to recreate this iconic drawing of Gwax's room, but this time I'd infuse my own personal touch using my room as a reference. This way I get a chance to steal like a real artist. Looking closely at the drawing, I started noticing some cool hidden details, like reference to Tyler the Creator's albums. And this whole drawing inside the sketchbook, these little touches made the artwork even more interesting, adding layer of meaning that I couldn't help but admire. Now, for context, let me show you my room. This is my table, where all the magic happens. Surprisingly, I spend more time here than on my bed. This is the wardrobe, where I keep my clothes. Over here is where I spend most of my lazy times, mostly playing games. Don't you come around no more. Sketching done. Now it's time for inking and coloring.
Flip tricks, mantra. What's the cost? Yeah. What's the cost? Wanna be shining like I'm diamonds or on gloss. What's the cost? On the blocks, wanna know who has got the crop. When I maneuver to the top, I'm on the lot, that's why I'm on the top. Ever since a young I had the hunger, so I never stop. Clever clogs, always put the pressure on.
If you're wondering how I remove the tape without ripping the paper, here's a quick tutorial. Welcome to sticky tape, not so sticky. Step 1. Cut a strip of tape your desired length. Step 2. Stick the tape onto a surface. I prefer using my skin. Remove it and repeat it a few times until it loses some of the stickiness. That's it. Simple, right? Now check out the difference. Here's a before and after. Huge improvement, right? With that done, we can go back to coloring.
Sick of these dudes, sick of the tunes, don't like listening, illest of mood, I'm illest on tune, stated from start, except when P take part, that's when I spark, ignite like guilty spark, I would have rotted, with giants on mic, giantly sized, I giantly tip your whole planet into shade, so wake and listen, it's the bake of the century, you'll remember my soft subtle tones when everything don't make sense, it's a mystery.
This is my interpretation of getting inspired. Drop a like and a comment. Thanks for watching.